Hi, a couple of things about adjusting back to living in the city, which might be helpful for you too. So, the first one is I find that living here is really, really boring. And boredom is the most powerful poison to me. It really kills me from the inside. It's like it dims down each and every cell in my body. So I must do something about this. Two, I've come to realize that in the past few months, I've transformed my days into huge to-do lists. And this is annoying for a couple of reasons. The first one is that I am the one who usually warns other people against this. And the second one is it is harmful because it makes me feel empty and on edge all the time. So now I have zero patience and people get on my nerves. And this is not okay. Every time someone interacts with me, my head goes like, I already have 200 things to do. Why are you coming between me and my shadow? This is not okay. I used to be very different. So how does one fix those things? Well, first of all, follow the fun. I no longer find what I do funny. Nothing is funny anymore. And this is the bad thing. This is what needs to change. So I need to get back into following any little spark that I find in the days and stay there for as long as possible. Then too much doing calls for the interjection by some being, just being. So according to traditional Chinese medicine that I've been studying for quite a few years now, the element responsible for the doing is usually wood, while water is just about being. Now, water is my main element. I already said that in some other videos. But I have a lot of wood too. We all have all of 5 elements anyway. And now it's like I'm off balance. So I'm doing a lot and not being enough. I need more water. What the Chinese elements do is usually one element nourishes the next one, while one element controls the one after the next one. So wood is nourished by water, and I am depleting water, the water element, from my life for some reason in this moment. So I need to put more of that element into my life, more being, more reflecting, more contemplating, and less running around. The second thing is water is fed. It is nourished by metal, and metal is what controls wood. Now it looks like I don't have a lot of metal in this moment in my life. Metal is all about fall, about autumn. It's about sadness, grieving. It's about endings. And I'm very, very good at beginnings and very, very bad at endings. Metal is also responsible for precision, for the focus on details. And I really never focus on details. I'm not precise at all. I mean, look at my hair. So I need to focus more on details, on softening the edges, on endings, on contemplating. That will balance out my wood element and my need to do all the time. But how does one practically do that? So if you're like me, at the moment, if I look at my to-do list, I go like, I can't take off anything. I can't get rid of any item on the list. They're all really necessary. This happens when you have this long to-do list and you keep ticking them off and you spend the day just to have done them, not to do them. So you don't focus on the process of doing the things that you have on the list. You focus on having finished them one after the other. And that is how your days become really empty. So what I'm focusing on I realized this like 2 days ago. So this is just the beginning of the process to rebalance my days. But it's already working. What I'm doing now is while I'm doing one item, I don't focus on finish that. I keep my attention in the process. Like very silly, easy tasks like folding the laundry, which I need to do every single day because we're many people in the house. I don't just fit that task in the 15 minutes between one task and the next one. I don't just squish it in. I take as long as possible to do it. And if I get late to next task, nothing really happens. I've realized it's just something in me. I'm not getting late anywhere. And while I'm folding the laundry, I'm concentrating on flattening the clothes, on feeling the texture, on looking at them, and on being as low as possible. And can I tell you, it's not fun, but it's oddly quite satisfying. So that's one thing. If you can't take any item off your list, try to slow them down. Doesn't matter if you're getting too late to the next one. Try for one day to slow some items down, at least a couple. The second thing is, if you find that anything is even remotely funny, enjoyable, stay there for longer than you should, and wait a second before getting into the next one. Another thing that I'm doing is when I wake up in the morning, instead of just jumping off my bed because I need to start doing my things, I spend at least 5 minutes staring at the ceiling. Can I tell you, I hadn't done that for quite a long time, for I think quite a few years. It's quite a nice thing to do, to just stay in bed and stare at the ceiling. Now, are you chasing the fun? Do you ever do that? And what happened if you did? What happened if for the next half hour you threw your to-do list in the air and just enjoyed whatever happened to you? Would the world really implode? Because I don't think so. We are important, but our to-do lists are never that paramount in our lives. We give them too much power over us, and we need to take the power back. And having fun is the best way to do that. So go enjoy your next half hour. Go, I'm giving you permission to do that. I'll be watching you. Have a great day.